Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm just going to go over some stuff that people might assume when I make certain videos, and videos like this for instance, as well as previous two videos I've made. Sorry again first of all for no uploads or streams the past few days. That's because I've had like an issue with my jaw and my mouth. It might be an abscess, we're not sure yet, but I'm on antibiotics, but that's a good thing. So, what I want to explain and say, because a lot of my videos, I've really realized that when it comes to XDefiant, it sounds like I am a massive XDefiant shill and that I hate Call of Duty and I wish for its downfall, which, by the way, is not the case. The reasoning behind, reason I've got to say that is because, number one, I play Call of Duty every year. I do. That's just a fact. I love Call of Duty. I've played Call of Duty ever since the very first one. I still have the little instruction booklet from it from like 2003. I don't know if that was COD 2 or COD 1, but I've still got the actual booklet upstairs with the CD key on the back of it from back in the day. And I love Call of Duty. I've always loved Call of Duty. Even I've liked some of the ones people hated the most, and that being I was a huge enjoyer of Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare as well. And I genuinely did really enjoy those. And I don't know when I started, like, I think it was about Modern Warfare 2019 is when I started disliking Call of Duty. Because, I don't know, it just felt a lot more campy and a lot more difficult, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that's when the skill-based matchmaking thing was introduced or if just how it was, but I played Call of Duty every single year from COD 1 all the way until Call of Duty, well, the most recent. I think there's only two Call of Duties that I've played in the past that I've never, there's only two Call of Duties in the past that I've never played, which is Call of Duty 3 and Call of Duty Ghosts. And the reasoning because of that was I was playing different games, and also I didn't have an Xbox 360, which is where Call of Duty 3 was like on. I'm pretty sure it wasn't on PC. But I didn't play Call of Duty Ghosts because I stopped playing around that time, and then obviously came back the year after. But I've played Call of Duty all my life, near enough. Like, because I'm 30 years old now. So I've played it all my life, near enough. And it's just, I've always been into competitive shooting games ever since Unreal Tournament back in the day, which was like, I remember I had like Unreal Tournament 1999 Game of the Year edition back on like my old computer. It wasn't even my computer, it was my dad's computer, and he's the reason I got into all the gaming and stuff. So I don't hate Call of Duty. For a lot of you might think that, oh, I'm just an XDefiant shill and this game can't do no wrong, and Call of Duty doesn't deserve the platform while XDefiant does. That's not what I think, and it's not what I feel. I think there's room in the FPS ecosystem for obviously both of the shooting games, but yeah, it got like not told to me, but my grammar's absolutely horrendous when I'm put on the spot for recording, because I'm recording this all in one take. So it got brought to my attention is what I meant to say, that yeah, compared to like the day one and stuff, the player base has absolutely dwindled for this game, which yeah, but the thing is with games these days, like, games just dwindle no matter what. Like, you can have the most successful game of all time and you'll still have dwindling numbers compared to when the game first came out, or you'll have a Fortnite kind of success story which went from barely anything to absolutely astronomical to astronomical, and then it keeps going up and down with seasons. But we're not talking about Fortnite because that's its own beast, which I do play as well, but it's not what I'm getting at. Yeah, XDefiant has less numbers, but I feel like, just kind of like Call of Duty, where the introduction of a new season will bring a lot more people back, and I think the main reason why XDefiant kind of lacks in players is the content feed is barely existent. It's like non-existent. Like the seasons are just way too long in XDefiant, I think. I genuinely think that like battle passes and seasons last way too long. I think they should be shortened down significantly. But yeah, that would mean like more manpower on like creation of like content and stuff, but I think there should be a happy in between when it comes to content, and obviously stagnation when it comes down to it. If you want to talk about PvP droughts, the best place to look for that is Destiny 2. Like, they didn't have an update to PvP in like years, and only recently with the final shape, I think it was, they did. But honestly, I genuinely want to see Call of Duty, XDefiant and stuff. I want to see them thrive. I don't want one to die and one to live and reign supreme like a monopoly. That's just not how I think about games in general. Yeah, games die, games like revive, games just come out of nowhere. But I genuinely think that the longer that the games can have a competition would mean more interesting content and like more innovations, quote unquote, will happen because of it. Because without competition, you're just gonna get something that's really just boring and the same. And that's why I'm kind of excited for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. And I know I've said that I've played it, like I played the beta and stuff, and it was okay. But the omnidirection and everything like that is really cool to me. I think that's pretty cool. And I genuinely think that innovation is kind of what's needed. That's why I stopped playing Warface back in the day, because the game's movement was way too slow and clunky, and just it was nothing changed. And even to this day, like, they say they're going to change stuff and they don't. But yeah, it's just one of these times where being a first-person shooter player is rough, because either you're getting shafted like majorly by skill-based matchmaking, or you're going to be put on a game where the people who support the other game are going to say, "Ah, dead game, dead trash, it fucking sucks." And I get it. I do. I've been on that coin. I've been on both ends of the coin, really. I've been that person who absolutely shits on the other game for being dead and everything, but I say but a lot. I realized that. I've been on both ends of the coin, and I've gotten to the point now, like later in my life, where I'm just playing games for fun, and I really don't give a shit. I just want to have fun. So that's why I think competition's good, but that's just me. I said but again. I know. Fuck's sake. All right, I'm gonna leave before I say it even more. So yeah, bye-bye.